First up is Greg Hunter.
So, Gabe, we've talked a lot to other players and named Coach Huggins about the change of offensive styles since Oscar left. How's it impacted what you do?
It's kind of made things a little bit easier. I mean, when I play at the 5, I'm surrounded by 4 shooters, 4 people that can make shots. It makes my job easier. Just being able to space the floor, it's more easier space to create more for them and create more for myself with the new 4-out, 1-in offense.
Over to Justin Jackson.
Hey, Gabe, obviously with Manic, they have a different kind of big, a guy who can, stretch it out to the 3-point line and shoot. So I'm just wondering, how much more difficult does that make Oklahoma to guard as a team, and not just him? And are they one of the more difficult teams to defend?
Honestly, I mean, I know he can space the floor and stuff like that, but it doesn't make it more difficult to guard. I mean, if we do what we do, we have very versatile defenders. Me and DC are able to guard a lot of versatile forwards. So, I mean, it's really more of what we do that's going to affect them, no matter what they do. So if we come out and we do what we do, what they do is not going to matter.
Right.
Go ahead, Greg.
So, Gabe, one of the conversations has been about how much sacrifice student athletes have to make in this year of COVID. So you've played college basketball for a number of years now. How different is this year? How difficult has it been just to not be a college student?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say difficult, but I mean, it's just, it is taking a lot. I mean, you got to sacrifice because, I mean, you don't want to miss no games to even get a chance to the Corona. So outside of the basketball court, we really just minimize who we hang out with and stuff like that. We really just like to keep ourselves around each other and just stay like that for the betterment of this team so that we don't have to miss games in case hanging out with somebody else and might get the Corona or stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a sacrifice, but it's for a bigger purpose to win and keep playing.
Anything else for Gabe? Go ahead, Kevin Kinder.
Gabe, it seems like you all are getting a little bit more comfortable with switching more. You and Jalen and DC, you're all pretty mobile. You can defend on the perimeter some, and obviously Emmett can too. What is that process like, and what's the most important thing in making effective switches?
The most important thing is switching effectively to deny and not allow whoever you're switching on to catch the ball. I feel like with our defense now, we're able to switch a lot, especially with me in the game. I mean, it's very versatile. Sometimes coaches tell us to switch 1 through 5 and stuff like that. So, I mean, it makes stuff easier just being able to defend and guard multiple positions, I'd say.
Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Gabe, the last game against Oklahoma wasn't one of Derek's biggest offensive games, and they doubled him a lot, and they maybe kind of got in his head a little bit. I'm wondering, does Derek ever kind of talk about that kind of stuff with you? Like if another team, starts to take him off a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. But then again, I mean, that Oklahoma game, a lot of people had just got a couple of days out of quarantine. That was our first. Right. Some people hadn't touched the ball in about 14 days until, you feel me, a couple of hours prior to that game and stuff like that. So I'd say that was kind of like nobody was really at their maximum potential, I'd say. So definitely this time we owe them for what they did to us last time, and it's more personal, and we're getting ready to get on a good run here. So this is going to be a big win for us, and it's a big game.
Hey, and if I could ask a follow-up, Jordan was talking earlier about when you guys went to Texas Tech, how that was kind of the first game of the year that kind of felt like a real game as far as the fans.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it did.
Obviously, I mean, you guys are going to have a few more fans in the Coliseum tomorrow. Difference at all?
Just more energy created throughout the fans. I mean, it was a great atmosphere at Texas Tech, the crowd and stuff like that. So I mean, having fans here, it does play a little bit of a role, just giving us more energy and to feed off our fans' energy makes us want to go harder during the game and stuff like that.
All right, Gabe, thanks a lot. Really appreciate the time. Apologize, guys. We got practice starting up, and Gabe's got to run. That'll do it.